So this is our second day of doing vertical motion. Vertical motion is when something gets thrown in the air, and we try and figure out how high does it go. So the formula for vertical motion is as follows. Height is a function of time. Negative 16 t squared. I'm going to do it right this time. Ready? Plus v times t plus h. V is velocity. H is starting height. So we are given number one. The function h of t equals negative 16t squared plus 96t plus 10 models the path of a projectile. Okay, by inspecting the function, you can tell that the initial height, what's the initial height of the item? Projectile means it being thrown. What's the initial height given this function? Which number stands for my height? 10. It is true. 10 feet. All right, then, and the initial velocity, the speed, what's the speed given this function? What? Yes, 96. The projectile reaches a maximum height of, this is where you need to find the vertex. So I didn't tell you how to find the time, so I'm not going to worry about that. Here we go. X equals negative b over 2a. A is negative 16. B is 96. You guys can use calculators on this. So if you need to pause the video right now and go to the front of the room and get your calculator, go ahead and pause the video right now. Okay, so negative 96 over 2 times negative 16. Negative 96 over negative 32. Does 32 go into 96? What's 3 tripled? What's 2 tripled? Hey, it goes in. So that's like a shortcut. My x is positive 3. 3, comma. The second number is how high it reaches. So I'm going to plug 3 into, I'll go slow on this part. I feel like this part is when people mess up. Negative 16, 3 squared, plus 96 times 3, plus 10. All right. What do I do first in this function? Do I multiply 16 times 3? No. No. What do I do? 3 squared first. So, negative 16, 3 squared is 9 times 9 plus, can I just do 96 times 3 on my calculator? I mean, it's right there. I might as well. 288 plus 10. You guys, I do not want you to try to do a negative sign in your calculator. When you're doing negative 16 times 9, I want you to know that a negative times a positive gives you a negative. So just do 16 times 9 in your calculator. Negative 144 plus 288 plus 10. Okay. You know that this is negative positive. I'm not combining them. I'm going to find the difference between them. I'm going to subtract them. What's negative 144 plus 288? It is 144. What's the sign of it?
Positive.
Positive. The bigger number is positive. So it's kind of like 288 minus 144. 144 plus 10. 154. 154 feet. I'm not teaching you how to find the seconds. Okay. The projectile, the thing being thrown, started at 10 feet and went all the way up to 154. That's good. Look how fast the velocity is. 96 feet in 1 second. In 1 second, it goes 96 feet. 96 feet is from here to the library, probably. 96 feet. I think so. Maybe?
End of the hallway.
End of the hallway. So can you run from my classroom to the end of the door in 1 second? So this is like fast. It could be a bird or something with an engine. I mean, a bird, maybe not even a bird, because they have to flap their wings. No way. A bullet? Okay, well, then we're not going to talk about that. Okay. All right. Number 2. A basketball is thrown straight up into the air from a height of 2.1 feet. This is like a little baby, 2 feet tall, with a little pacifier in its mouth. Ah. Okay. It's 2.1 feet tall. It throws it at a velocity of 7 feet per second. Strong baby. Which formula denotes this? A, B, C, D, or E? Where does the 2.1 go? Tell someone at your table. Where does the 7 go? Tell someone at your table. A, B, C, D, or E? So what'd you pick out loud? What? What? B. What did you say?
D.
D is in dog. Very good. Seven is my velocity. 2.1 is the baby's height. Okay, here we go. 2 more. A basketball player, which, by the way, this is him. There's the basketball player. Is standing 1.4 feet away from the upper deck. So, and it's 20 feet above him, the baseball field. He throws the ball for the fans sitting in the upper deck. This man is 6 feet tall. So his height is 6 feet tall. Part A. Write a quadratic function that can be used to determine the height of the ball if it's thrown at 35 feet per second at a height of 6 feet. So write it. Okay. H of t equals. Obviously, it has to be negative 16t squared. What comes next? My 6 or my 35? because the velocity. And what goes last? The man's height. Okay. Can I show you what this would look like on a graph? Because we haven't ever looked at graphs before. I'll just show you the answer key that I've got here. Okay. Here's this. So, 6 feet is my y-intercept, because that's how tall the man is. He throws it, and it gets this high. We don't exactly know that, but this is what it would look like. Please notice that the man is 6 feet tall. That's the y-intercept. The y-intercept is not 0. He does not lay on the floor and throw the ball. He's standing from 6 feet tall. He throws it up in the air and down. By the way, this 2 right here is time. So that would be about 2.2 seconds, approximately. Okay? The maximum height of the ball is 25 feet. 25 feet is how high it gets. They did the negative b over 2a for us. But this graph is a downward parabola. And we can see that the vertex is like 1.2. How far away from the wall was he standing? 1.5. What was it? 1.5 feet from the wall. Okay, that's good. And then he throws it straight up, and then it lands. So, but he's throwing it to the fans. So he just assumes that someone catches it, right? No one's gonna, it's not gonna hit the ball. Or, I'm sorry, it's not gonna hit the floor. Somebody caught the ball. That's number 3. Number 4, all by your lonesome. Read the question, solve it. Go. Check your answer with someone next to you. Read what the question is asking.
You get it, Shane?
All right. A, B, C, or D? Guys, what'd you get? C. The velocity is 32. The height is 24. C. Good, good, good. The negative 16 is always apart. So you would automatically cancel out A. Good. Okay. So you're going to use the rest of this time for your topics. And Alex, I'll stop the video.